Good. I did my do not disturb. I got a sign on the door.
Love it. We're all going. Aaron, how's your day going so far?
Oh, it is going.
Yeah,
Started early. I think mine started as your yesterday ended, right? You said you're
man,
up till
children
4.
children will keep you up, and it is when you've got five of them, sometimes they overlap, right? Somebody has a bad dream, some baby's waking up, and the
Yeah,
16-year-old's going crazy. You're just trying to figure out what can I do to keep on going.
yeah,
But that's life. That's all good.
not
Now
bad.
talk to me. What'd you do this weekend?
This weekend, bloody hard work, chopping trees, and then the cat came in the house with a mouse, and I
Oh,
had an unhappy spouse.
yikes.
Yeah,
That was too like
graphic.
too much, just too much. I don't know how else
No,
to.
and I mean the cats are great. We don't ever see any bugs in the house, but they play with mice like the killer whales play with the seals.
Yeah, I
I don't
get
know
it.
if you've ever had a pet
Well,
killer
that's how they're
whale.
showing love, right? That's how animals would be like, "Hey, look what I found, owner. Here you go. Here's my present. I offer it to you."
No, we've really got to do a better job of institutionalizing the cats because we don't like mouse gifts
Yeah,
or
mice.
headless bird gifts.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's fair. Man, I my weekend was incredible.
What happened?
Uh,
Incredible. I
incredibly crazy. That's
sense
what it
there's a
was.
story. Yeah.
Uh, my daughter, 16-year-old daughter, I'm helping her create a dog walking business because she wants to make her own hours, not have to deal with a boss, and have the thought process of, I've made this. So
Yes.
we've created some Facebook links where people can sign up for dog walking. You
Oh
get
yeah.
25 minutes at $20, which is amazing, right? In this first week and a half, she's got $500.
Oh,
But my
good.
craziness, and I don't do stuff, halfway
Halfway.
done.
No.
I'm going to freak all board, just kill it, go crazy. So I decide, you know what?
Right.
This lady reaches out and says, I need your help. My daughter's getting married, but she's got these two dogs, and we're
But she
the son.
wants.
Yes, she wants them to be walked to the top of the ski lift at Sundance. At Sundance. And I'm
It's
like, yeah, we
Sundance.
can do that. Absolutely. That sounds like a great idea. So we negotiate, and it's going to be about 4 hours of walking. And I'm proud of myself. Michaela's going to get $250 from this at 16 years old in 4 hours. This is going to be epic. Are you kidding me?
It's great.
So we start walking, and then we get kicked off that trail because you can't go on that one. Then we go to the security office, and they're like, "Yeah, you have to go here." And they give me a map, and I'm looking at this map, and I'm like, "I was a Boy Scout. I can do this. I love it. Yes, I can get to the top of the mountain." Are you kidding me? Well, it turns out that the map that they gave me
It's
was
from 2018.
outdated map. Outdated map. The trail's not there. I'm going up the ski run. My heart rate is up to 190 and I'm dying. I'm like, Michaela, we can
190.
we can do this. Come on. We end up barely getting there. And then on the way down, as we're walking, we get kicked off the road because it's a ski patrol road, but they gave us a ride home. So Michaela got her lovely picture. I'll make sure that we send that out with it. But Michaela, she was definitely having this thought process of what did my dad get me into?
She got
But
paid, yeah?
she got paid, and it makes me realize how much a small business goes through just to be able to survive and do random things at the will of the customer. So
Well,
it is,
that's
it
why
is
we champion them. That's why we're here to help them.
exactly,
What an experience.
exactly. Aaron, I'm so excited to speak today about, what do you get as a partner with speaking to us? Just
Yeah.
so that everybody knows, I'm going to send out an email a chat with a link for the upcoming webinar on September 10th, which is the 2024 State of SEO.
It's going to be a good one.
Tried to
Probably the
be,
best.
I tried to make that as exotic sounding as possible.
The
So
State of SEO
I
by
apologize
Nicholas
in
Padilla.
the future. We've got energy drinks and a lot of love here. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Let's get started. Aaron, my first question that I've got for you is
Yeah.
what why do you want to partner with an SEO provider? I want you to think of the lens that you've got with your partner. You've got this company that you're trying to create. Why do you want to partner with an SEO provider?
Yeah, no, that's a great question. To give an analogy, if I can, Nick, I think this might help set the scene. So consider, why would we want to partner with anybody with anything in life, right? And I
Okay.
think there's a threshold of I can't do this myself.
Yeah.
Like right now, I have like a ton of shingles sitting on my roof because they're going to replace the roof from that storm we had, right?
Yeah.
For me, as a wee little tender-hearted Englishman, I would never actually consider replacing my own roof.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't even be able to do that in a photo to switch out the roof. To do it in real life is beyond
Photoshop.
what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
And so it's just not even gonna consider it.
Yeah.
Right. But if it was replacing a shingle, maybe I could get roped into that one, right?
Yeah.
And so I think there's an element of that with working with SEO, at least with all the partners that we work with. For the most part, I think nearly in every situation, they're offering other digital products. And it often comes up with, do you offer SEO? And they're like, no, but they think about it and they consider, well, maybe I could. They do some research, watch some videos, got Uncle Jimmy that did their own SEO some years ago when he built their website. And
Yeah.
so some people are doing SEO already and actually do a good job. You know, maybe they're able to do some of the tasks, but they get to a point where, man, this is getting bigger. I would have to bring on somebody else to my team, right? We're past the threshold. We've got somebody in house that's doing it, you know, but to bring another employee in house, we're looking at the cost of that person. Maybe it's between 30, 50,000. You know, maybe it's an intern, maybe it's a student, maybe it's someone straight out of college. Maybe it's even somebody has some marketing qualifications or has a degree. But even that piece on its own, you know, we just had a great visit with a partner we're working with just the other day, and they have this lovely lady. She's excellent at marketing, but when she joined their firm, she actually didn't have a lot of experience with SEO. And so even when you bring somebody in house that has a qualification, you know, and you're paying a good rate for that qualified person, they might not be specialized in SEO because it's kind of nuanced. And
Yeah.
so I would say those are a couple of the main things that come to mind. You know, we think we can do it on our own. Maybe we're even good at doing it on our own in the beginning, but we're struggling with that scale because we're a smaller agency, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I would like to add on to that just by thinking, when you have somebody in house, you do have flexibility.
Yeah,
But
that's a good
often
point.
with that flexibility, you don't have the opportunity to learn from others. Like,
Mhm.
have if you've only got one person, they're depending on a blog, they're depending on a tweet, they're depending on these little snippets of what somebody else's opinion is.
Yeah,
And often that's not the right opinion, especially, I mean, we learned with the Google algorithm update or leak that they weren't fully transparent. But if we were only going off of what we were seeing, what they were publishing, they don't fully understand it. Also, just as one person, the SEO landscape is changing all of
oh
the
my goodness.
time.
Yeah, like every month is like a
Yeah.
new
So,
thing.
so just thinking about, if somebody went to school for SEO, they're already outdated. If it's published in a book, it is a year and a half too late, 2 years too late. So
Right.
SEO is always evolving. And when you only have one person doing it, often they're coming to us saying, I'm so overwhelmed and I've got to also show my work. I've got to
Yeah.
show why I got to get this customer on the first page. They're knowledgeable about what SEO is. We just need to prove it and do more. And I think that leads into our next question, Aaron.
Yeah. Hey, wait, hold on. The other reason that just came to mind, we actually had a partner who they had some listening technology on their inbound calls. They wanted to
Yeah.
find out, you know, as part of their customers' experience, you know, how things were going. They found out that the number one thing that customers referenced in a call with their service team was asking for SEO.
Yeah.
So, you know, out of all the things that come up, they decided that they needed to add SEO as one of their products for their customers because it was coming up on the call. So I think that there's definitely an element of our existing customers. Maybe we're providing websites or hosting or social marketing or reputation management, any number of these digital marketing services, and there's a gap because customers want SEO because they want to show up organically, either in the map listings or in the organic
Yeah.
rankings. And said agency doesn't quite have that yet, right? And so it's another opportunity to keep that customer. And so I think that's an important piece as to why someone would want to partner, because their customers are looking for it, basically.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
So tell me, why would a company want to partner with a company like Boostability? Your digital
Oh
marketing
man,
agency.
yeah.
Why would you want to work with a company like Boostability?
Right, because there are thousands of SEO providers. So why are we different, right? And there's a lot of good companies out there. What I have found that separates us, and part of why I'm dedicated to the cause here, I've been here for 12 years, is we have a unique setup that is designed to help every single partner succeed. Whether that is a small partner, that has, maybe a few employees, built it from the ground up, all the way up to, maybe national level partners or massive hosting companies, for example. The things that we have found and developed over the years that have really helped our partners succeed, number one, is that we have a partner growth management team. We call them PGMs, but that G is huge because their very purpose and focus of their role is to help partners grow, because we know that that's how they are able to become more successful with their customer base. And in addition to the PGMs, we have a whole support team that works with escalations or, sort of out of the box situations where customers need some extra hand holding. We have a same support team on the sales side. We call them the sales support team. They're here to help pitch SEO. There's knowing SEO, and then there's knowing how to sell SEO. These are not the same, Nick, right? I mean, you're excellent at selling it, and in fact, someone gave us the feedback the other day that our guy Gus is just the greatest. He knows SEO more than anybody else. And I
Absolutely.
just smiled because Gus is amazing, but he actually doesn't know SEO at the technical level because he doesn't need to, because he's an expert at selling SEO and selling it simplistically. And so that's another element. The sales support team, anybody can call in at any time, and we will pitch to your customer with you on the line. And we have, over the last 8 years, a 31% average close rate. Our man Gus is driving that up right now with his team. I think last month we were as high as 60%, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway, just another huge reason. Nobody else does that in the industry. Nobody is helping their partners sell SEO. Sure, they provide collateral, and we've got that too. They've got sales tools, they've got, proposals, and we have all these too, and they're great. But no one actually has a dedicated team that you can call into, get a live person, and they're actually going to present SEO and sell it to your customer. So those are a few things that come to mind. Probably skipped some there, but what do you think, Nick?
Now you're 100% correct. I think I have a lot of opportunities to speak with digital marketing agencies and explain the benefits of working with Boostability. But a lot of SEO companies or white label SEO companies that are out there, they will give you a product. They will say, okay, here, guess what? This is this watch.
Yeah.
It's yours. Sell it, right? They will not say this is how you sell it. They will not give you collateral on how to sell it. They will not give you an extra person to be able to speak to it who knows the specifics of how that watch works. On Boostability's end, we not only give you a freaking amazing product, we will also provide the support pre-sale and post-sale and the collateral that's needed along the way. Now, Aaron, there was also a discussion that you and I had at dinner this last week. And I would love for your viewpoint on that, and why not only are we just looking at these individual support things, just partnering with Boostability, you become a part of a team of partners here with thousands of accounts. Can you give our CTO story?
Yeah, no. So we had a partner that came into town out of Oklahoma. We love it when partners visit. If any of you are interested in visiting us, we are excited to receive you, spend some time with you, go to dinner with you, do some strategy sessions, do some training. Just contact us, and we will make it happen. But on this dinner on Monday night, we were talking about trust. Our partner was speaking about that as one of the main pillars of how they do business. They are good people, and they want to treat their customers with the highest level of integrity and respect and trust. And we got talking, and as we talked through that, we're talking about how we have to actually build trust with Google. That's a key part of the very product itself, right? And our CTO, Jared Turner, spoke about how Google is always changing. You know, the criteria that they have set whereby you can earn placement as one of the top people they will refer searchers to on any given query, that criteria is always raising, right?
Yep.
And they have, you know, they're releasing updates daily, right? And core
Yeah.
updates every couple months. And Jared spoke about how our team has been watching this really closely. And in February this year, we were able to tweak our task allocations so that we could provide every customer with the absolute best quality task for them within the package and spend that they have, right? And we have found in the last 6 months, we have seen tens of thousands of additional keywords reach that top 10 above and beyond what our what our 86% of customers reach page one within 6 months. That is now pushing up 88, 89 as we are seeing these early results from that change early this year. So I share that as an example that that's what you get when you partner with Boostability. You get a whole team. You know, we still have one of our co-founders, our CTO, Jared Turner here, who's behind the helm of all of our project and development on the technology side. And that's just amazing. I haven't met
Yeah.
another company that does that.
I love hearing that, Aaron. And when I heard that story, not only is there a benefit of just being, a partner of ours, you're also receiving benefit of all of the individual things that we're seeing on the back end and the data that we've got. The fact that we're tracking almost 7 million keywords to then generate and create the best opportunities for the whole group of people that we're working with in small businesses helps us.
Yeah.
And that leads us into, what are the benefits of working with Boostability? We're data driven. We're
Mhm.
utilizing the data that we have to make sure that the whole company, the whole group of partners are benefiting from it. In-house
Yeah.
fulfillment, everything is done by a Boostability employee. You don't have to worry about it being sent somewhere else. Boostability employees are working there. We have
And
a
that's key.
transparent.
Sorry. Yeah, you go for it.
No, 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 you're good. I'll
I
go
was
through
just
quick.
going to say that we have actual complete control of the end to end with that in-house piece, right? A lot of others are farming segments of it out, and they're losing the control and quality of the actual work.
Yeah. And then, I mean, I'll elaborate on that as well. When we started and we created Launchpad, which really originally was designed as a DIY platform for businesses, small businesses to go in and do their own SEO, we utilize that same platform today to delegate the task to the experts who know how to do that in a specific way. And we control how they're completing those tasks. And that's how we make sure that we're on top of the algorithm updates and the different tasks that Google really cares about. We have a reporting dashboard that you can track all of those individual things and how it's working. You can see their ranking, where they started, where they're currently at, when they get into the top 10 or on the first page, and then a graph to see the growth of that. And then every customer should be that angry math teacher saying, how did you get this result? We will break down the work history for the customer and explain it. And then, we're full service. We're not scared to work on the customer's website. And then once the website is organized and beautiful and Google can easily navigate through it, we'll go off of the website and we'll create a link portfolio pointing back to it so that Google is able to put those two together and get your customer on the first page. Now, I've also seen an influx of partners who are partnering with us just to have performance monitoring. Our
Yeah.
system will check to make sure that your customer is happy, that your customer's website isn't going down, that their rankings aren't dropping. Uh, Whatever it may be, we are making sure that there's nothing that could make our life more difficult down the road.
Yeah.
Now, Aaron, there's some partner success stories that I'd love for you to talk to with a couple of partners that we've got here. Can you do that for me?
Yeah. 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 I was just wanted to add you triggered a thought there in my mind. Often when we've done these trainings, right, we go through a lot of stuff. It's a little can be a bit of a fire hydrant. And I know I spoke that story to make this point, but the data driven thing is just nobody comes close to that.
Nope.
A lot of providers, are good at providing on site. a lot are good at providing an offsite. There are some that do both and do a good job, but nobody has the data that we have. And so I just really wanted to emphasize that point again. All right, some partner success stories. So other than the weird bullet points we got here, there's a couple of partners that joined us within the last year, and I thought it'd be great to highlight them so that that our participants today could kind of see what partnering with Boostability could do for them. And so partner A, here's what happened. They came on board kind of like any other partner, right? They had a product need for SEO. They wanted to try us out. They had tried some other things in the past. They were selling other digital products. We really talked about the importance of using our sales support team because they were not familiar with selling SEO. And so that gave them a lot of confidence that they could actually make this product successful. They closed their first sale within the first 6 weeks, which I would say is probably average, maybe even a little bit behind.
Yep.
Often our partners come in with some additional leads up front. So they came on and then worked with our sales support team with all of their future leads. And within a year, they had reached $15,000 in recurring revenue. And that's huge. They also were very dedicated and consistent, well-disciplined at meeting every other week with a partner growth manager that they were assigned to, a dedicated person who's specialized, who has a minimum of 5 years experience in helping partners grow in the SEO space. And so I really think that partner A could be and should be all of our partners.
Yeah.
Because was not rocket science, right?
No.
And you know who this partner is. Did you want to add anything to that? Because I think you had worked a little bit with them.
Yeah, no, I think the primary thing there was just explaining to them, we've got a process and we understand that process. We've got the algorithm, we've got the success stories. Lean on us to help teach you how to sell the product that we've got. And then from there, you're going to learn on how to speak to it, what to say, what not to say. And then once they grasped that, they were able to grow and flourish. I love it.
Now, partner B was certainly a bigger agency. They had some national teams, not in every market and certainly not at a large scale, but they did have a sales force, of sort of 15 plus people. They had, being a bigger partner, we had some extra things that we were setting up for them. And so the onboarding, it kind of happened in phases, but we got most of it done within 2 weeks. And then we reached just over 80 customers, 84 customers within the first 90 days. That was massive. Again, they were huge users of our sales support team. And the really cool thing is they had very talented salespeople who were selling other products. Yeah. And so as they called into our sales support team with their customer on the line, and they heard that pitch a couple of times, they actually kind of then just started to be able to adapt our sales approach. And although it was available, they didn't feel like they needed to call our sales support team every time. And that's certainly one of the side benefits there and intentions. And then within a year, they had reached 1.5 million. That M is for million. We're not talking thousands here. 1.5 million.
That's exciting.
In annual recurring revenue for their customer base. So a couple of really cool success stories. Realize that not every partner is at the scale of partner B here, but everybody is surely at the scale of partner A, and that should really be what people are looking for.
Aaron, if we were to put together an equation or a way that a footprint that a partner can follow to be able to get to 10,000 monthly recurring revenue in 90 days.
Yeah.
What would you do? How would you create that?
Yeah, so we'll break out the quadratic formula here.
Ooh, tough.
So no, I love to reverse engineer stuff. So when I think of $10,000, what is that? And so for me, that's really 10 customers at a slightly above average order value of 1,000 each. So we're going to go with the simple math here for my fellow simple English brains that might be amongst us. And so $10,000, 10 customers. How do we get 10 customers? What's the close rate for our sales support team, Nick?
31%.
30. Well, that's not as easy. Let's go with 30. Okay.
Okay, 30. Yeah.
Let's go with 30.
Massive.
So we're gonna need 10 calls, and we're gonna get 3 customers, right? Am I doing? That's correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if we want to get 10 customers, 30 calls into sales support on average is going to give us about 9. So again, simple math, but let's say we're going to do 30 to 35, maybe 40 calls if we're a little bit below average. If we're going strong, right? Our current close rate this month, we've actually had 3 good months of really helping our customers out. But I would say we gotta figure out 30 calls, okay, of introducing SEO to an existing customer, bringing in a sales engineer, Gus and anyone from his team to help present SEO. And that just is so doable. When you have $10,000 as one of our partners in recurring revenue,
Yeah.
that's a $5,000 margin
Yeah.
just for making the connection. Hey, here's an SEO engineer. He's going to present SEO to you, and you're going to make 50% margin. Boom. That's
Yeah.
$60,000 a year.
Aaron, you know what's crazy about this is that it seems so simple, right? The
Maybe
story
two.
that I was talking about earlier with my daughter and this
Yeah.
dog walking business. My daughter's car is this Frankenstein of a car that we're like piecing together, and I'm trying to teach her the value of you've got to buy your car. But we decided, okay, how much money do you need in
Mhm.
order to get your car? If you need $5,000 for a good starter car, how
Yeah.
many times do you need to walk a dog for 25 minutes in order to get that? And
Yeah.
we are creating weekly how she'll be able to do that, and within a certain amount of time, the goal is 3 months, she'll be able to do that with just with dog walking. This is the exact same thing. We've got to
Yeah.
reverse engineer it and find how many calls do I need to do it. Now, the reason why we are so secure in this is we have years of experience with our sales support team. We know their close rate, and it's getting better. So we
Yeah.
can say, if you have 10 calls, we know that you will have 3+ customers,
Yeah.
period. And it makes it 10 times easier. Now, we have
Ooh,
had
those are good
partners who have
ones.
partnered with us
Yeah.
that have not succeeded in selling SEO.
Sure.
Why?
Oh man, that's a good question, Nick. I appreciate you bringing it up, being vulnerable to share that, this isn't as straightforward as some have felt, right? It sounds like a great thing. Here are a couple of thoughts. Maybe you can add to
Yeah.
it is we do have startup agencies, right?
Yeah.
And they maybe only have a few customers and then they run out of customers. They don't have more customers. And so they don't have small businesses to pitch SEO to. And
Yeah.
they're not willing to learn the lead gen side of finding customers, which I know we did a previous webinar about it.
It's a
Um,
grind. It is
yeah,
tough.
but
It's
but it
tough.
is it is there. It's not like
Yeah.
replacing the roof. You can actually go do it straight from sitting in bed and doing some Googling, target an area or an industry, and find who's not in the top 10. And
Yeah.
there's hundreds of people in every locale and in every industry that is not in the top 10.
In every
Um,
location. Scary.
so so that there is that. But that number one thing is that they don't have the customers. Um, and then there may be, for those that do have the customers, they're not comfortable pitching to it, or maybe there's an element of ego where they've got a relationship that they don't want to bring in an SEO expert, or we call them
Yep.
sometimes an SEO engineer, right? Because they want to handle everything, and that's okay. But we know our close rate, and we've closed tens of, probably even over 100,000 people on our support line over the years. So I mean, those two come to mind right initially, but what else are you seeing, Nick, on your side?
I think the biggest thing when you're selling SEO is just you need to get enough experience in order for you to feel comfortable selling more and more.
Yeah.
Often when you're selling your first one, you're so excited and you're like, yeah, we could get you on the first page in a month, and then you'll be in the top 2 results. And the setting of the wrong expectations is one of the biggest issues that we run into, because your customer is going to see a different story than what you're pitching
Yeah.
along the way. And so the wrong timetable, guaranteed results, those types of things, then you have a negative customer experience later on. And ultimately, if you set the right expectations, your customer will be happy because they're going to see and understand what they're going to be going through. And
Yeah.
then, they might have other products. These digital marketing agencies might have other products that they want to focus on.
Mhm.
But when you've got a full cohesive product lineup as
Yeah.
you're a digital marketing consultant, and you can say, not only do you need a new website, we recommend you having SEO for your specific area with the competition that you've got. We will build your website on a Duda platform we will recommend the following tier for the SEO program that we've got for you. And then, you know what? 84% of searchers are looking organically. We also want to look at your Google ads and making sure that you're supportive there. But if you're not comfortable speaking to that and introducing everything that you need, it will make your life so much more difficult. So I think those are the primary things. Is it needs to be a priority, and with time, you'll be able to do it. But
Yeah.
it's going to be uncomfortable. Michaela, you need to go and reach out to the people that you walk their dog, and you need to say, "Hey, thank you so much for this. When's the next time I can meet?" Make it uncomfortable. Get used to it.
Yeah, I love the priority piece.
Yeah,
40% less than, sorry, business owners now spend less than 40% of their time on the very passion that took them into business. So small
absolutely.
businesses are being stretched thin. And it's the same with the agencies that we work with, right? They're kind of stretched thin and you just got to take action. You know, it's like going to the health convention. You come away excited and you just fall back into your old ways and you
Exactly.
don't exercise, you don't do nutrition. And so I think that it's got to be a priority. All right, tell us about the next webinar, Nick.
Aaron, our next webinar is September 10th at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. We're going to
Love
go
it.
over the 2024 state of SEO. We want to utilize the data that we've got on Boostability site to tell you what is happening. We're going to go through and explain Google algorithm updates, AI and SEO that's been screamed at every conference I've ever been to in the last 3 years, and then future trends. What are we doing in order to make sure that we're continuing to stay on top of the first page? Aaron, I appreciate your time. Thank you so much for this. I've loved the energy.
Love it.
Amazing conversation. You have yourself an amazing day. Thank
See
you
you
all
later,
for
my good
joining.
friend. See you, everyone.